Hi everybody, it's Lauren, and as promised, today I am doing my review of Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, this time without the spoilers. Now, I know that spoilers can be a little tricky sometimes, so just to be clear, only broad generalizations about the book and things referred to in the summary are fair game for me to talk about today. Please do not take Fangirl into consideration when I'm talking about spoilers here because I have not finished reading it yet. For anybody who doesn't know, Fangirl is a companion to this book and does have some minimal spoilers for the plot. If you have already read Carry On, I will be linking my full spoilery discussion both up in the cards and in the description below. So now let's get started. A brief synopsis first. Carry On is about a teenage wizard named Simon Snow who attends the Watford School of Magics. If this sounds familiar at all, this is because it's supposed to be. It's a parody of the Harry Potter books, and more specifically a satire of the Chosen One trope. Simon is kind of a designated Chosen One, and he's also a human disaster. He doesn't have the best grip on his magic. And the story is about Simon facing his predestined fate. My overall impression of this book is that it's funny, cute, nuanced. It does not take itself seriously in a way that really reminds me of the Percy Jackson books, which, coming from me, very high compliment. I really like that the magic system has a logical foundation to it and a very consistent one. And also we have some very well-developed characters who are unique and complex and just interesting to be inside their heads. And also a complex political climate, which really contributes to the character's individuality. There are some really cool relationships in here. For instance, Simon and his roommate Baz have a contentious relationship. There's also kind of a Hagrid-like character whom I absolutely adore. I loved any scene that she was in. And then my favorite part, my absolute favorite part, I live for this stuff, is a close, intimate, supportive, platonic relationship between a guy and a girl. Simon's best friend is Penny, and she is awesome, and there is zero romantic tension between them. I don't really consider that a spoiler. Just very generally, they have a beautiful friendship, and I don't ever want that to change. So the relationship that gets the most focus is between Simon and Baz. They have never gotten along, and they've been roommates for a long time. And their relationship is complicated and difficult to label. Baz loves to antagonize Simon. He routinely calls him the worst chosen one ever, really doesn't trust him. And Simon reciprocates with an equal amount of distrust. And moreover, he is pretty sure that Baz is an evil vampire, which I can neither confirm nor deny. Basically, we've got two very different drama queens living together, and it is entertaining to say the least. As these two characters develop, so does their relationship, and I really enjoyed reading about it. I mean, they're schoolyard enemies. That's pretty good conflict in a YA novel. Now, the absolute most important thing to me in a novel, and the thing that I always love the most, is good characters. And here, it is no exception. I love Simon, I love Baz, I love Penny. I don't love Simon's girlfriend, Agatha, but that's because if we existed in the same universe, we really wouldn't be friends. She's still a very well-designed character. I don't like her, but I have the utmost respect. Those are the four big names, but every single character is unique and complex. And when you have a creative plot like this, it's very easy to just put two-dimensional cardboard characters in there. But instead, it is very character-driven, which I appreciate to say the least. To me, a very strong character-driven plot is what makes a book so good. Now, I've been talking about the characters for a while now, so let's move on to the plot, which I can't actually say that much about because spoilers. I can say that I found it very satisfying, and absolutely the best part was definitely the climax. It was surprising, but not out of left field. Like, it fit all of the buildup and all of the foreshadowing perfectly, and yet I did not see it coming. That is a tough needle to thread. So I am really impressed and really happy, honestly. I have read books where I felt the big climactic moment just was really out of place. Shadow and Bone. But this really wasn't one of them. That resolution was smart and painful and beautiful in a very human kind of way. I gave Carry On 5 stars on Goodreads. I will leave my profile linked in the description. I definitely recommend this book, especially if you love fantasy and or you really need something fun to read right now. I also recommend it if you enjoy reading a lot of fan fiction, because this is fanfic at its absolute best, which I'm pretty sure is why it got published in the first place. And best of all, there is a sequel slated to come out this year. It's called Wayward Son, and I am so excited. So this has been my non-spoilery book review of Carry On. I love this book so much, I just really had to do 2 separate videos instead of doing one with a non-spoilery section and a spoilery section. Maybe I just wanted to film myself talking about it twice. I am in the middle of Fangirl right now, and so far it's been good. I do think I prefer Carry On. If you have a preference between the 2 books, or you just have thoughts that you would like to share, please leave them in the comments. I would love to read them. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more from my channel, hit that like button and that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.